The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one
come on, bruh.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this is incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Steven Nelson.
Running from the gun with Henry. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Steven Gostkowski for the...
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. From the 6. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Whoa, for
and
real?
Start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 on the play.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Chase Claypool. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 37-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
First down, Pittsburgh.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He was brought down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Roethlisberger will throw. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And the throw here going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking deep here for Ebron. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over
after the interception. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out to the right to Humphries.
Oh, my God. Come on, bro.
Adam Humphries. 36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Oh, come on, man.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard
line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Tannehill. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At the 26-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
14.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool, 36 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets it to Brown. Good play.
It's the guns, man.
This one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And the
30 seconds on the
trusty
clock.
veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger, rolling to his right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 26 yards on the play there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with counter. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
On the carry.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10 is counter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Pass complete.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got it. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.